Thank you, Andrea. Okay, hands up at the back if you can hear me. Great. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about proof of knowledge. And proof of knowledge is a novel framework for AI agents to share information and knowledge with each other. It's a brand new framework, so you can use it to build your own agents. And it's a brand new data protocol. So existing frameworks such as ELIZA, such as Virtuals, can also utilize this data layer. So I'm just going to give you a little background on who we are. So my name is Joshua, and I'm from DesciWorld. Hands up if you're from DesciWorld. There's a number of us. Go speak to them if you want. And DesciWorld, this is a bit about us. You can scan this link tree for more info. So we started in 2021 in the decentralized science space as an agnostic supporter of the entire Desci space. That means any science, any chain, any person can benefit from our work. We have information aggregation at our website, desci.world. If you're interested about Desci, go there. We also have a global community present in every continent for events and networking and other such help in the Desci space. We're also building our two technical products, Proof of Knowledge and bot.fun, which is the launchpad for Proof of Knowledge agents. And for those that don't know what Desci is, this is from the Ethereum website. Desci is essentially using the Web3 stack to improve the academic process at every time. For example, funding, crediting, disseminating, and storing all of your knowledge. So back to Proof of Knowledge, which is a shared data layer for AI agents. So we envisage the future, as many people in crypto now do, as an agentic future. The agentic future is essentially where an AI-powered agent will act as an endpoint for you and your wishes. So myself, I give it direction, I give it money, I give it knowledge or information. And then this agent goes out into the economy to talk to people, talk to other agents, talk to the blockchain, or use standard service providers, B2B SaaS models. What's happening here is actually this agent is using my information to generate value, okay? And that turns us into an economy. Now, this moment where we have our information turned into value by AI, this is how we are going to lose lots of jobs. People will lose their jobs because the AI will take your info and make money out of it and not return that value. So this is the fundamental underlying of proof of knowledge, is to create an economy for the information that you give to an AI. This is a rough example of how AI agents today actually work. This is an example of a DeFi agent, an agent which has wallet and interacts with the chain to do DeFi things, gets yield, makes trades. This agent is informed by its brain, which can include documentation from the creator, the backroom, so to speak. It can include a system prompt, you are a DeFi agent, go and make yield. And it includes internet search and the model's original knowledge, ChatGPT, etc. And it includes this thing here, which we call the context store. And the context store is when you interact with an agent and it understands what you want it to do, and it goes and does that. This is all backroom knowledge. This is what we call front room knowledge. In this example, a DeFi agent might be belonging to a DeFi protocol, and the community might say, I want to get more yield, I want to get more trades. The agent then goes and utilizes its understanding of the chain, gets more yields, gets more trade, and thanks the community for the effort. But there is very little actual accrual of value to the community participation in this context store. So what proof of knowledge is, as you can see, in this process, the DeFi agent is actually creating lots of value. And the value generation here typically only goes to the creator of the agent. So if this agent is having its value created primarily by the DeFi protocol, what value can we get out of the information that it used to inform it? On the documentation side and the system prompt side, that's already generating value for the creator, so he doesn't need any more. The internet search and the original model's knowledge is also generating value through Google PageRank, through API calls to open ChatGPT. And that leaves us with this context store here, which is currently not being effectively monetized. So what we've done with proof of knowledge is we've created a context store that is dynamic and incentivized. It's a shared data layer where people that participate in the knowledge contributions are actually having their contributions tracked and incentivized. And what this means is that now there is value generation not just to the creator, not just to the wallet, but to the community that contribute that knowledge to the ecosystem. We do this by two things. Firstly, creating this protocol. This is a shared data protocol. But the important thing is to be able to correctly award these people with their contributions. So we do something called group intent parsing. Now, an intent is just what the user wants to do. And right now, most AI agents, you have a user, it says, I want to earn more yield, or I want to generate a report, I want to do a tweet. And an AI service will do that for the individual. What we've created with our agents is a system that aggregates the user intent and provides a group intent for the AI agent to act upon. So here, this is the group intent. The intent is being passed to the AI agent is aggregating that group intent, and it is leveraging it on-chain. So back to our original discussion about the agentic future in which agents take our knowledge, take our jobs, and go and make a bunch of money for us without giving it back. Proof of knowledge is a revised sequence in which, by providing that information to the agent to go and generate value on-chain, you are actually providing a value for which you should be paid. We hope, conceptually, philosophically, and actually, that this mechanism of your contributions to AI being tracked and incentivized can lead us to something that we call a knowledge-backed economy, which should create value creation and put human agency back into the AI-driven future. And so this is a bit more of a complicated version of what we just looked at. As you remember, this is the first image of the DeFi agent. And here is actually the proof of knowledge in action. The community is interacting with proof of knowledge through the agent. The agent, after summarizing the group intent, after summarizing the intentions and the knowledge of the community, creates what we call an engram. And an engram is a packet of data, it's a JSON object that lives in proof of knowledge, the shared data layer. When this data layer informs the agent, okay, this agent is talking about DeFi, maybe there's another agent talking about the price of Bitcoin. If this agent uses the other agent's knowledge of the price of Bitcoin, then this is proof of knowledge in action. And actually, whenever your knowledge is used elsewhere in the network, you get incentives for the retrieval of your knowledge. So this flywheel here is the foundation of the knowledge-backed economy. And as you can see, it's multi-agentic. This was the first example with proof of knowledge, and how you can see here that many agents provide much knowledge to the network. So let's explore a few use cases here. So proof of knowledge can be used to power the on-chain knowledge economy, or the knowledge-backed economy generally. So the first most important use case for these agents is that they're actually useful. Right? You can do things with them such as help with your DAO governance, help to communicate between different projects as agent-to-agent interactions, but also within your community, you can aggregate the intention, aggregate the requirements. Treasury management. The agents can connect to a wallet which contains your treasury. If you and your community don't know how to spend your 10 ETH endowment from the Avalanche grant program, then maybe an agent will help you with that. It will say, hey, we all need to put some money into a front-end engineer, or we need to pay someone else to do smart contracts. Let's go out and find it. The agent can propose that transaction because it knows what everybody wants, and then the community can vote to agree on that transaction. And it can also do community management. Someone comes to your server, you have an agent that knows what everyone's doing, knows what you all want. It can help new people to be onboarded. Just to remind you, that is done through the group intent parsing process, which is many people, one agent. That is the actor for the AI services. Some more use cases. These agents are actually powerful in and of themselves. So despite the knowledge sharing, despite the revenue generation, they're actually just good agents. They're a high quality agentic framework for very precise answers. You can use this once you've aggregated the group intent and understood what everyone's doing. You can use these agents to produce reports. For example, a research report of what everyone's been doing, an analysis of everybody's work contributions. You can use it to write grant proposals for you to apply for the Avalanche Builder program. It can give you suggestions for further research. For example, it can manage your project. If everybody in here has a hack, it can help you to manage your project, manage your time, manage your finances. And some other examples for those who are looking for a marketing agent, it can produce content for you. It can produce social media posts for you. And it can do all of the on-chain lovely stuff that everybody's building. Because what we've built is actually a foundational intelligence that can collaborate with other agents. This stuff is plugins. And the plugins are super easy to hook into any framework. Most of the frameworks, sorry if we love them, that exist right now are not very good. They're not producing very good intelligence, not producing very good answers. The plugins, however, are good. So this is a very simple thing that can be done to any framework, including ours. So that's a bit about proof of knowledge and the agentic economy. Thank you for letting me talk. I'm happy to take any questions about proof of knowledge. I will show you one last thing, which is our new website. Ooh. So I just told you about proof of knowledge. And proof of knowledge is the data layer. In order to interact with the data layer, you need an agent. The agent is the endpoint to interact with our service. In order to launch an agent, if you want one now, you can ask us. We'll give you one for free. It's beta testing. But soon you'll be able to permissionlessly deploy your own proof of knowledge powered agents using bot.fun. So bot.fun is a launchpad for proof of knowledge powered agents. Anyone can have one, permissionlessly launching it. And we do actually have an open public pre-sale for the token that is attached to this ecosystem. It's an NFT sale. You can go and mint it. We're partnered with Rarible on it. 1 ETH per NFT. And at the TGE moment, 25% of the token supply plus half of the LP that we deploy is airdropped to those 3,000 NFTs. It's a good deal. It's a great protocol. And this is the only way to permissionlessly launch POK-powered agents for the next many months. Thanks.